Rusty Quill presents.
Push the Roll with Ross Bryant is intended for mature listeners only. Check the show notes for content warnings, and please listen with care. Want to get involved? Back us on Patreon and submit your ideas for our improvised games. Your suggestion just might inspire our next Call of Cthulhu adventure. Join today at patreon.com/pushtheroll. Welcome to Push the Roll with Ross Bryant. Oh man, I'm so stoked, folks, because we have a certified collection of bangers here today. We've got our friend Cup. How you doing, man?
Hi, I'm doing well, thank you.
We were just chatting about how you're coming to us from the great state of Texas, where you record your audio from.
The great city of Houston, we'll say.
The great city of Houston.
Fair enough.
Yes. Home of UGK.
Yes.
Pimp C and Bun B forever. And we've also got Paula Deming.
Hello, I'm back once again. Here I am. This is me. I sound like this.
Yes. Astute listeners may have clocked that we are doing these deliberate introductions so that we can differentiate one another's voices for the aid of our listeners.
People just can't tell me and Paula apart.
That's right.
A lot of comments have been, I just am not sure when it's Cup and when it's Paula. And we're here to help.
The timbres of these voices are so similar, but strikingly different, with a completely different grain to their voice. We have Mary Lou.
Hi! Hi! Hello! Yeah, I'm totally different. Nobody ever confuses me and Paula, ever.
It's never happened.
Never, not once.
Never happened.
That's great. All my pals are here. Today we also have our very special guest. I want to thank you so much for being here, Oscar Montoya.
Yay! Hi everyone. I'm so glad to be here.
Paula, I just said nobody's ever confused our voices ever, and then we say the exact same thing at the exact same time in the exact same way.
It is something that Mary Lou and I do frighteningly often, actually.
Yeah. But we're just so excited to have Oscar.
We are.
Gosh, yeah, I am too. I feel like we all, Mary Lou, Paula, and Oscar know each other from the sort of LA improv world. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're so stoked to have you here. And I also know, Oscar, that you are, this just comes from my ambient awareness of your social media, that you have a relationship with horror media. This is a horror comedy sort of podcast. And I particularly was really thrilled that you expressed a deep love for one of my favorite horror movies, Basket Case.
Oh my God, it's my favorite movie.
Whoa.
It's so great. I always say it's the unholy trinity of horror movies. All the best horror movies are directed by one man. His name is Frank Henenlotter, and it's Basket Case, Brain Damage, and Frankenhooker.
Oh my goodness.
No notes, 10 out of 10.
Consider me Frankenhooked.
It's so amazing. It's great.
Is that a Frankenstein sex worker? Is she a good guy or is she a bad guy?
She's a good guy. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's great. It's great and really cool and amazing and weird and cool.
Okay.
Hard to say if they're good or bad. Frankenhooker is morally gray. It's a deeply complex text.
Okay, love that. Much like Frankenstein itself. Wow.
It's a layered tome.
Yes,
I'm so glad it's obviously engaging in the scholarly discourse. That is so cool.
Yeah. A core memory of mine is going into the old video store in my college town, and they had on display the Frankenhooker VHS case, which you could press the front, and it had a little audio chip inside it, and you could hear Frankenhooker saying, "Want a date?"
Oh my gosh.
Want a date?
Wow. I just Google imaged her and she is my dream girl.
She's iconic.
Like actually, she's incredible.
Who knows what we may today? We may experience some 1980s pulp latex monsters.
Maybe we will.
Like Belial from Basket Case.
Today's title is Frankenhooker.
Wow.
We're just going to read the screenplay.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. That just kind of shows this sort of psychic space that we're all at. But who knows how this title will inspire us? Because, of course, we are going to take a title as submitted by our Patreon subscribers. If you'd like to submit titles, you can submit your own by joining our Patreon at pushtheroll.com. Cup, you've got our list of titles as submitted. Oscar, would you like to do the honors and roll a D100 to randomly select one of the titles off this list?
I would love nothing more. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. The pressure, the honor.
It feels like an honor, but it's really so Ross can deflect.
Yeah. No, blame it on me. Like, let me be the villain of this podcast.
Looks like you rolled a 37. Cup, what is 37 on our list?
This is the first time in these recordings that I'm really worried about pronouncing the user's name. So this comes from Jeff Poupore, Poupore.
Sure.
People. Yes, it's French. People.
I think it's Palpour.
If we say it enough ways, we'll get it right. One of them will.
Yeah, I think so. I think you.
That's right.
So Jeff P.
There you go.
Jeff Poupore.
This is a good time to invite you to, you can add the pronunciation too when you fill these forms out, if you'd like. I'm stalling because the title's amazing and I'm excited about it.
Ooh.
What is it? What is it?
The title today is Horror at the Innsmouth Inn.
Oh, a classic.
Horror at the Innsmouth Inn.
The cosmos is a cyclopean infinity of chaos. Infinite branching paths stretching off to vistas in the distance that will drive the mind mad. Shall we shrink in the face of all this? Or will we climb aboard the chaos and ride it to the end, letting chance guide the way? This is Push the Roll. We're rolling dice against your Patreon suggestions to create improvised Call of Cthulhu adventures in real time, with themes of eldritch horror, the weird, the transhuman, the transmundane, the cyberpunk, the splatterpunk, the anything punk. We don't know until we roll. Anytime, any place, anything can happen when you push the roll.
Now, Innsmouth, is that where the, fish people are?
Isn't that the classic Lovecraftian town? Yeah. In Maine or where?
You should feel no obligation to pay homage to the actual H.P. Lovecraft story, Shadow over Innsmouth, which is a tale about a far-flung town that conceals a strange cult and also a bloodline that seems to affect most of its citizens, where they're like part fish.
If you head, northeast from Arkham, you end up in Innsmouth. I think that's the geography of it.
Oh.
Massachusetts, not Maine. I was confusing Stephen King for Lovecraft. I know they both like an M state.
You know what? There could be multiple Innsmouths, right?
Yeah, maybe this one is in Innsmouth, Maine.
Yeah, okay.
Just outside of Derry. But speaking of Stephen King, I mean, obviously we have here the evocation of an inn. And when I think of scary and haunted hotels, of course, the Overlook Hotel from The Shining is very top of mind.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we got the horror at the Innsmouth Inn. Interesting. Hotels are, I think, what we've started to refer to online as liminal spaces.
Oh, yeah.
Do people know what I mean? Like
yes.
When you walked into a hallway in a hotel, sometimes it feels like you're in a place that is betwixt and between.
Yes.
That any given door might lead you down a garden of branching paths.
The kids call it the back rooms.
Oh.
Have you all heard a podcast called The Hotel? It kind of really leans into this idea of hotels being a liminal space. Each episode is a kind of a different story of a new guest checking in, and their room always has some kind of new horror associated with it. It's actually really cool.
Ooh. No, but I did do some visual effects work on a TV show called Room 104.
Oh.
Which is a very similar kind of premise.
Whoa.
Excellent.
I've listened to the Eagles Hotel California.
There you go.
I've been to a hotel before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we all have experience in this fruitful territory. Cool. But yeah, hotel horror is a unique kind of feeling and vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Now, it may just be, Oscar, because you were talking about those wonderful practical horror movies, but I like to find a way into these games in terms of eras. And there's nothing to me that's particularly evocative of an era necessarily in this title, but I know as a kid, it was always very special to me to stay at a hotel, and just the way that hotels in my childhood, the atmosphere of them was kind of thrilling and a little bit creepy sometimes. So maybe inspired by our pre-show conversation, let's set this in the 80s.
Ooh.
Let's set this in the 1980s.
Yeah.
So we have free HBO at this inn?
That's right. Yeah, it's not TV, it's HBO. Yeah, so let's set this in Innsmouth. And I love what you're saying, Mary Lou. There are many places all over this great land that bear many different names. This is Innsmouth, Maine.
Yes.
Is there a year that you're thinking specifically?
Wow, no one ever holds me to this level of specificity. I love it.
He said he wanted to be the villain of the podcast.
The 80s was 10 years.
You're right. No, you're right.
Okay, yeah, late 80s or early 80s. That'll make a huge difference.
Yeah.
The difference between 1980 and 1989 is vast.
Are we talking disco, or is disco officially dead?
I think I want to err on the side of early 80s. Mm-hmm. So disco is still very much in the ether. In fact, let's set this in the year of basket case. It's 1982.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
I have the advantage of having been alive at that time. Just barely.
Here's another thing about inns and hotels, is that they provide not only a way station for people on their way places, business people, families on the move. They're also sites, especially in the 80s, where people might gather for little niche conventions. This might be a place where you'd go to maybe do like a self-help seminar or an AA meeting or a sales convention or a sci-fi convention or people playing computer chess together.
Could be something like, what were those like well, they didn't call them MLMs then, but there was a lot of like motivational cassette tape stuff.
I was thinking like Amway.
That's what I'm thinking of, Amway, yes.
Oh, God, yeah. The true horror, multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
Amway and Avon and Tupperware. Yeah.
I love it.
I'm scrolling through we have some modern pre-gens. There's a lot in here. Trying to see, there is a salesperson.
There you go.
Ooh.
That's kind of interesting.
Maybe think of something like Mary Kay.
Yes.
This was such a big moment. I mean, especially if we're thinking in terms of Mary Kay, and a lot of these MLMs were ways for women to try to establish these kind of entrepreneurial businesses.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking one of my favorite movies is Working Girl, but that's 1988.
But that's still in the milieu, right?
Yeah.
This is a time of working girls. This is coming out of the height of the quote-unquote women's liberation movement of the 70s. So you have a lot of women entering the workforce. It's one of the reasons that the satanic panic was so prominent at this time, because so many women were entering the workforce that so many children were being put into daycares. The sort of cultural anxiety of this rupture in the traditional family structure was creating all these strange moments of paranoia.
Mm-hmm. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go full Working Girl, because that's like one of my favorite movies ever. I saw it at a young age, and it, for some reason, was so formative. And I'm going to be an accountant.
Ooh.
That's great.
But she's like an unlikely accountant, right? She's like gum popping, big hair, blue eyeshadow, but she's got a head for business and a body for sin.
Ooh. Okay.
A line from the movie, one of my favorite lines.
Oh, yes.
You know what? I'm now, much like the Frankenhooker case, I'm kind of moving through my video store and maybe seeing a poster on the wall that just says The Horror at Innsmouth Inn, and a big 80s photograph of like a hotel lit from within with a light cascading out of its orifice-like windows, and maybe the silhouette of a woman with a valise at the doorway that says she had a head for business and a body for sin.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Who was it? Melanie Griffith? Is that who played the character Mary Lou?
Yes.
It's sort of in my brain, but it's so long ago too. At the same time.
She was so young, but it was Melanie Griffith and Sigourney Weaver.
It was like a movie I wasn't quite allowed to watch when it was popular.
Yeah, I don't know why I got to watch it at such a young age, because it's like, I don't know, it's pretty sexy, but it's also like a feminist masterpiece.
That's awesome.
I love it. Sigourney Weaver, Harrison Ford, and Melanie Griffith at their best. Oh, and Joan Cusack as the best friend.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes.
So good.
At her Joan Cusack finest. Yeah. And Alec Baldwin, a young Alec Baldwin as the evil ex-boyfriend. It's stacked.
Wow. This is a stacked cast.
It is so good, you guys. Great movie.
So we've got Paula is cooking up this salesperson, and we've also got Mary Lou cooking up this accountant. Mm-hmm. One of the many things I love about Call of Cthulhu is that you can play an accountant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Incredible.
I think as my my salesperson, Lou Ann, but she'll go by Lou. I think like maybe I'm like at kind of the top of the Mary Kay, or maybe we make up our own name of a company for legal purposes. I don't know. But ma'am, I'm at the top kind of the pyramid. And so I like to think at least that I'm very inspirational to everyone coming in, getting ready to sell like these eyeshadows, these blushes, these lipsticks. Ooh, and maybe we're about to release some perfume. You know, like this is a new thing. This is a new venture we have. That's why we're doing this big like gathering. It's because we're going to show all of you this new perfume, and you have to buy it first and store it in your garage, but then you'll sell that to everyone else in your neighborhood.
Ooh, that's incredible.
My last name is, inspired by what we were just talking about. How about Griffith? Lou Ann Griffith.
Oh.
That's good.
I think I'm like 30, you know, just old enough to be really inspirational to everybody else.
Ooh, nice.
And I only have one kid, but she is enough to keep me busy, you know?
I'll offer that, of course, family relationships might be the way that our party knows each other.
Oh.
If somebody doesn't have an idea, maybe this daughter is one of you.
Oh.
You could very well be other people at this event. I want to say that, yes, this is not Mary Kay. This is a rival to Mary Kay, moving up fast in terms of multi-level marketing. It's called Beauty by Sylvie.
I love it.
Beauty by Sylvie. And I have met Sylvie, and let me tell you, y'all, she is something else.
Oh, so Sylvie's a person.
Yes, she might actually be here.
I heard a rumor that might be the big surprise I have planned for the end of the weekend.
I think this is Val. Val is a sort of soft-spoken. She's from down in New York. Maybe she's cousins with Luann. I'm her younger cousin. I think she's only like 23. She's just graduated from the city college, and she, wants to make a name for herself. She doesn't exactly want to be a mom just yet.
Oh, well, it is about time for you to start like looking at getting married and stuff, though, you know.
And everybody is saying that. My mom, your mom, my aunt is also saying that. And I know that someday I'll be a mom, of course. But I have other things that I want to do first.
Fantastic. I love Luann and Val.
Amazing.
Cup, is someone coming into focus for you?
I think so. So I am trying to go in a different direction with the convention. I'd like to play a student from Miskatonic University, a student of marketing who is here to observe and report and maybe work on a little project for his class.
Oh, great.
So I think that this is Doogie Wilson.
Doogie.
And Doogie has kind of that, that like bushy 1980s hairstyle, kind of like Napoleon Dynamite look to him.
Yeah.
And he's got wire-rimmed glasses, and I have to imagine he's got like a polo shirt tucked into corduroy pants. Mm-hmm. He's like a very earnest kid, but also like super nosy. Like he wants to do really well on this project because he has a 4.0 and he's not about to lose it because of Beauty by Sylvie. So yeah, he's just kind of monitoring, interviewing. He has like one of those really clunky 1980s cassette recorders with him. And he's here to research.
Wow. Yeah. You're here to research marketing, and what a beautiful representative of the power of the free market here in the Reagan 80s.
Indeed.
The Beauty by Sylvie. Oscar, are you cooking up somebody over there?
Yeah, it's giving like Maniac Mansion, which is very funny. For me, I kind of want to play an older character. So I know that in the early 80s, there was a Tylenol recall because like people died taking these pills.
Yeah.
Because I think that they were laced with cyanide in the pills.
What?
Yes.
When you said the year, I was like, oh, that happened that year. So I was looking at the sheet and I found pharmacist in there. And so I want to do a character that is a pharmacist that sold one of the capsules.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
To someone in Chicago. And I feel like he, as a way for him to get out of Chicago and away from the stress and the guilt of selling this medicine to someone.
Yeah. Holy cow.
They decided to go on a nice getaway as far away as he could with his budget to Maine to just check out and relax. Unbeknownst to him, there's a huge convention. So that's weird. That's weird to him. Because he wanted a solo retreat, sort of like a way to process everything after all the insanity that was going around. I feel like he's older, maybe in his like mid 50s, aviator glasses, like 6'2", thin framed. Yeah, kind of very sullen, like has not aged the best, you know, kind of just very weary. And it shows all over his demeanor, disheveled in appearance, incredibly intelligent at what he does. But yeah, I think his name is like Gerson.
Ooh.
Gerson Meyers.
Gerson Meyers. Love it.
It was so ingrained in my brain that we have to use Miskatonic University, but I do think since we're in Maine, I'd like to pick a local college that's also made up, but in the universe of H.P. Lovecraft. So I will do Kingsport College.
Oh, great.
Is actually where I go to school.
Attending the Kingsport School of Marketing. Wonderful.
I've heard good things about that program, you know.
Yeah, I have a 4.0. What could be better than that?
Wow, that's real impressive.
Thank you. Yeah, I've finished all my electives, so now it's time to really dig into the marketing classes.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully you enjoy them, you know. Otherwise, you're going to have to change your major.
Oh, God.
I mean, don't question it. It'll be fine.
You know, I just got done taking the accounting program at CUNY Bronx.
Actually, I would love, you two should know each other and like talk or something, you know? Like, Val, this is,
Doogie, yeah. Remember I introduced myself a minute ago, no?
Oh my gosh, yeah, you did say your name, Val, Doogie.
I'm sorry,
Doogie.
pardon me, I'm sorry. You're in front of the bagels.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Do you mind? I'm sorry.
We're so sorry. Bless your heart, you're just trying to get this breakfast, this free continental breakfast. Okay.
That's right, yes.
I'm so sorry. Would you like cream cheese, sir?
Oh, yes. Sorry, you're right behind the cream cheese.
No, he's like jumping in to try to prepare your bagel for you.
Oh.
Do you like it toasted on like medium, like 3, or do you want me to crank it up to 5? A well done bagel?
I think I'm quite capable of
okay. Yeah,
preparing a bagel for myself.
Right. No, of course.
Thank you.
Doogie.
Wow, and this little scene maybe took place by the breakfast table in the morning at the Innsmouth Inn. But now it's nighttime. Innsmouth, Maine. It's not too far from Bar Harbor, Maine. It's near the Acadia Mountains and the Acadia forests. Huge stands of trees, weighed down with greenery, beautiful crystal clear glacial lakes, a rocky shoreline with waves bursting and cascading over the gray rocks as gulls wheel overhead. And here in this little town, a picturesque town, not as thriving as Bar Harbor is, but much like Innsmouth, its sister town to the south in Massachusetts, this is a place where maybe people come to take in some rustic charm and beauty, a rather far-flung place. And it has a historic inn. So as you drove here past buildings with gambrel roofs and through forests and large puddles, perhaps seeing a deer through the trees as you drove the winding roads away from civilization, deeper and deeper into the forest.
Wow, a deer.
You come finally to the picturesque Innsmouth Inn, where you had this little interaction over the bagel table. The Beauty by Sylvie convention chose this as a beautiful and bucolic spot for the Northeast Division kickoff convention. But now, as I said, the sun has dipped in the west. The clouds have rolled in off the ocean. If you look out the windows of the Innsmouth Inn, which are, of course, lit from within, with light beaming out of the big windows there in the second story, which if you were standing out on the street would look almost like two eyes, as if the hotel itself has a face, and you, as you approached it, walked through its mouth, so to speak, as you entered its door. And now, suddenly, just see on its window a little spatter of rain. And suddenly the clouds that are rolling in off the ocean let loose a deluge of water. Each window is streaked with rain as just gouts of rain fall down on the Innsmouth Inn. But inside, it's warm and cozy in Blueberry Conference Room 1. The door is open. Maybe Gerson, if we can kind of put you in the hallway. Perhaps there was a reading room around the corner where the proprietor of the Innsmouth Inn, an old woman with a tight snow white bun, signed you in and gave you your physical metal key to your room and maybe saw you over to a rocking chair there. But you overheard some commotion down the hallway, and as you approach the Blueberry room, you can see the people that you met at breakfast, Lou Griffith, Val, and in the back, haunting the back tables, Doogie Wilson, or I should say Doogie Wilson.
Thank you.
Perhaps they're all at a circular table there as they all enjoy a breakfast for dinner pancake supper, while a speaker wraps up on stage behind a large microphone at a lectern at the front of the conference room. This is Grace Sylvester. She's the top seller of the Northeastern region.
I've heard her speak before, and y'all, she is something else. This is a real treat, a real treat.
I'm trying to record the speech.
Girls, you don't have to be looking like a model to look beautiful. If you believe in yourself, if you value yourself, if you have a positive mental attitude about yourself, people are just naturally attracted to you. And that's all that we're doing here with Sylvie, is encouraging people to express their natural beauty and their natural confidence. When you become a Sylvie's professional beauty consultant, you are showing how good you can feel about how you are. And that's infectious. To have a positive mental attitude that radiates out from your spirit and radiates out from your perfect complexion provided to you by the palette of wonderful Beauty by Sylvie foundations. You will learn which skincare products will make your skin radiant to show the radiance of the soul within. You will learn which cosmetics bring out your best features, the ones that you love the most and want to share with the world. And you'll learn how to apply Sylvie's beauty products to yourself. So you won't just look terrific day by day, you'll look terrific every day and be a walking proclamation for the Sylvie promise that we bring the inside outside.
While this speech is happening, I'm going to try to do a stealth check if I can just try to sit at the conference room as quietly as I can. Is that okay?
And yeah, roll your stealth. And this is a game where you want to roll low.
My stealth is a 20.
Okay, so this is a risky move.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, so I rolled a 41, I believe. I bang my foot against a table and knock everything over.
Great.
The stale bagels go tumbling to the ground.
Go rolling. They go rolling.
But pancakes.
Not only that, Gerson, I think Grace has gone to great pains to make this rather humble, scenic inn room with dark wood panels, a carpeted floor, little sconces up above look a little bit more presentable. And there are tablecloths that she has provided. And on each table, there's like a seashell with some potpourri in it. And not just the bagels and the pancakes. I think your shoe catches on one of those tablecloths and you drag the whole thing off. And suddenly there's a pancake syrup on the carpet and every face in this room swivels around to look at you.
Is it possible to not be aware that my foot got caught in the tablecloth? So as I'm walking over to a table, which I think I'm doing a really good job sneaking, the thing drags behind me like a train. Mm-hmm. And I only notice what I did when everyone sort of stares at me.
Yeah. You hear a commotion from behind you and suddenly you feel eyes upon you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I hear the commotion and I'm like, someone's making a lot of noise.
Who is that?
And the table that you've stopped at, that you were maybe attempting to get to, where there was one seat open, only has 3 other occupants and an empty chair. Those 3 people, of course, being Val, Lou, and Doogie.
And I like to think Doogie might be the only one in the room who didn't turn to look, because his hand he shot it up straight in the air once Grace had a pause in her speech.
I'm terribly sorry, everyone. I'm going to try to roll for charm.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see a quizzical look on Grace's face up on the lectern, clearly thrown as she's been interrupted as she was trying to wind up her speech.
21. Okay. My charm is, in fact, a 30.
Hey.
Wow.
Great. Okay, so that's a regular success. I would like to see how, can you give me a little taste of how Gerson Meyers charms his way out of this situation?
I realize all the faces are looking at me and I look at the mess that I've done and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I sort of scratch my disheveled hair and I chuckle and I say, I didn't mean to interrupt such a beautiful speech. I was transfixed by your words. I'm sorry. Let me just clean up after myself. And I'll just try to pick as much as I can.
Oh, honey, bless your heart. Just sit down with us. It's fine. Just listen to the end of the speech. You're so adorable. Keep going, Grace. Keep going.
Thank you.
Doogie, put your hand down. She's not done.
Oh, okay. Are they going to take questions, though? Because I have a whole notebook full of them.
No, not in the middle of the speech.
Grace, up at the front of the room, clocks this little interaction, and you have charmed the room, as it were, with your success. And Grace kind of leans over the lectern and is like, could you come up here, sir? Ladies, this isn't an accident. There are no accidents, only opportunities.
Wow.
Could you come up here, sir? Let's give him a round of applause.
Oh.
Yes.
And suddenly everyone's applauding for you.
Go on.
Doogie very awkwardly started to go up when she said, please come up here, sir, and then realizes they're applauding Gerson and sits back down.
Oh, Doogie.
Yeah. He's pointing at himself like, me? No, oh, yeah.
I comply, slowly walking, sort of overwhelmed by all this attention, but I slowly make my way to the front.
Sylvie detaches the microphone from the stand on the lectern and with a little squall of feedback steps off the dais and walks towards you. What is your name, sir?
Hello, my name is Gerson Meyers.
All right, everybody, let's give a warm round of applause for Gerson Meyers.
Woo, Gerson.
Hi, Gerson.
Oh, no, please, please don't. Thank you.
He's so brave.
Now, what might be considered a setback, an embarrassing accident, in fact, is an opportunity for us all. I know a lot of us limit our vision. We don't believe that we can sell to anyone, that we can't just knock on our friends and neighbors and say, let me make you more beautiful. Let me help you show the beauty inside to the world. And I bet that most of you don't think that you could sell the beautiful Sylvie products to anyone that you meet. Someone like a Mr. Gerson Meyers. Now, let me ask you this, Mr. Meyers. When was the last time someone told you you were beautiful?
To be quite honest, not since my ex-wife. 15 years ago, I would say.
Oh, bless his heart.
But I don't need to hear that at all. I don't know. It's not a quality that I put at the front of. I don't know. It's not a quality that is paramount to my existence in any way.
Paramount, big word.
Not paramount to your existence. Now, what I'm hearing from Gerson here is, in so many words, is a no. It's not paramount to my existence. It's not something I care about. But what else do we hear? It's not something I've heard for 15 years. Well, I think, ladies, that Gerson deserves to hear it, and deserves to hear it right now.
No, I don't think that that's a good idea, actually.
Luann stands up from the table and says, Gerson Meyers, you are beautiful.
Who said that? And she looks.
It's me.
Get up here. And she's calling you up as well.
Lou goes right on up. She's very confident.
Oh my goodness.
Of course, Doogie's hand was still up, so he thought she was calling on him.
Now, sometimes when you're in sales, you cold call someone, but sometimes the universe cold calls you. And that's what Gerson is for us here today. We didn't knock on his door. He knocked down our door. So she looks down at your name tag. Everyone has a name tag. So Lou, it's Lou. Lou Griffin, make a sale. And she hands you the mic, and she's challenging you to sell Gerson Meyer on Beauty by Sylvie.
Mr. Meyers, you do deserve to feel beautiful and be told that you are beautiful. This is not just a thing for ladies. It's for everybody. And you know what? We have a great product line. Let me show you our moisturizers. It'll just, the way your skin as we get older. I'm 30 now, so I know all about being older. And, it dries out, it dehydrates, but all you need is restore your natural glow. And because we can see that glow on the inside of you, can't we, everybody? We can see Gerson's natural glow on the inside. Let's bring it out to the outside. And I will pull, from my pocket a little sample of our moisturizer. Just let me, and I'll squirt a little on the back of my hand, and then I'll, dab it onto his face. And look at you. Don't you just feel better?
I'm just curious, Gerson, how does this make you feel?
Incredibly uncomfortable. There's a younger woman touching my face.
You're in a room with a lot of, I want to say there's, let's say, 30 people in this room. Make a spot hidden for me, Gerson.
Okay.
Because you're kind of in the center of this room. I imagine you're kind of feeling all these eyes on you. As you said, this is kind of an uncomfortable situation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. I rolled a 55 and I have a 60.
Nice.
Wonderful. That is a regular success. I think probably all of us can notice to some extent that what's happening is performative. Mm-hmm. Both of you are being put on the spot, as it were.
Yeah.
But you notice something else, Gerson. There are windows along the wall here. The door that you came in feeds into this blueberry conference room. Blueberries are big in coastal Maine. The rain is battering the window, and you are the focal point to the room. So you're facing out in a way that no one else is. So that when the thunder cracks from outside and just like a strobe light illuminates the forest outside for a moment, you're the only one who sees 5 human figures in the forest looking through the window.
I see that. I take a moment and then I focus back to Lou sort of dabbing my face. And I sort of get a flash cut of the thunder, flashing lights. It sort of reminds me of the photographer's light bulb going off. I see Lou sort of turn into a reporter, pushing their microphone in my face, asking me about the deaths in the Tylenol sort of travesty that happened, and they were trying to get my sort of opinion about the whole thing. And the reporter asking me how does it feel to be an accessory to murder? And that sort of flashes back to Lou, and I slap her hand out of my face, and I sort of take a moment and I look around, recognizing that I'm the focus, and I excuse myself, and I sort of quickly leave the room.
Okay. Gosh, I didn't even realize how much guilt is knocking around in the head of Gerson Meyers, and how unsettling that is. How threadbare your mental state may be, and how desperately you needed this retreat in the natural environment of Innsmouth, Maine. I'm sorry that this was so upsetting, but it sounds as though I might need you to make a sanity roll.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. What?
What have you done?
Yeah.
Wait, huh? Oh, jeez, Louise.
Oh, good.
Okay, I rolled a 24, and my sanity is a 25.
25.
Oh my God, your sanity is so low. Oh my God.
Holy moly.
It fits your character, though, so well.
That tells me a lot about Gerson Meyers. I think that the Tylenol murders, a real thing where poison was put into bottles of Tylenol and killed people in the Chicago area, for real.
Mm-hmm.
One of these came from your shop, and the guilt has been weighing on you. God, if this can fall through the cracks, in what way are you responsible? And suddenly you were thrown back to reporters thrusting microphones in your face, flashbulbs going off, your picture appearing in the Chicago Sun-Times with the headline, "Local pharmacist implicated, swears innocence." But you rolled under your sanity. You succeeded. It's okay. You're only going to lose 1 point of sanity.
Okay.
You can lose 4 more until you completely lose it.
Oh my gosh. I cannot.
Wait, really? 20 is when I go cuckoo?
Because it started so low. Yeah.
Here's the thing about this game is that if you lose a fifth of your starting sanity in one day, you are, the exact verbiage, remind me, it's
Indefinite insanity.
Thank you. I always blank on this. You are indefinitely insane. But don't worry.
It makes sense with the story, I guess.
Don't worry, Gerson. That's not going to happen. This is a relaxing and beautiful place. And that was a very intense feeling. And perhaps you were able to rationalize and push down the brief image of not only the flashback to the troubling invasion of your privacy by the press when those poor people met their ends, but also you're able to totally compartmentalize those people that you saw out in the woods. They probably weren't even there. It was probably just the trees.
Yeah.
Gerson, you're walking back to your room, you said?
Yes.
Great. So we'll touch base with you in a moment. But Grace now turns to you. Lou.
Oh, well, I mean, it's okay if not everyone is going to be receptive, and that's not a reflection on the individual salesperson, right?
I'll buy some. I'll buy it.
And you can see Grace winding up to really admonish and kind of humiliate you in front of this room more than you already have been. But suddenly Doogie breaks in. She whips over excuse me?
I'll buy some. When she said that he looked beautiful, it really it resonated with me because no one's ever told me that. And I want to buy some. I want to be beautiful.
Wow, Lou made a sale.
I haven't really described Grace, but she's wearing a pink power suit with the most enormous shoulder pads you've ever seen. She is shaped like a Dorito, and she
incredible.
And the judgmental look on her face when she's looking at you, Lou, as Doogie intervenes, turns into a bright, shining smile, and she turns to the group with the microphone after taking it out of your hand, rather aggressively, almost like wrestling it out of your hand. You see. We never admit failure. When someone says no, it's only the opportunity to move to the next yes. And here we go. Someone was resistant to a wonderful pitch.
Oh, thank you.
You can see in her eyes that she's saying that a little bit pointedly. But still, you managed to close a deal anyway. Let's give it up for Lo Griffith.
It's Lou. Thank you, everyone. And as people are hopefully clapping, I will go back to my tables. Doogie, thank you. Val, I've never had that happen before. Usually I sell so much of this product. It's really unusual. Should we go? I feel like we should go talk to that guy and find out why would he say no to me?
You were great. He was just shy.
And I meant what I said. It wasn't just because you were the only two who talked to me at the bagel table this morning. It was really good. Your sales pitch. I'm in principles of personal selling, and we've had to do demonstrations, and it was the best one I've ever seen, I think.
Oh, well, thank you.
And I have acne, so I really want the product.
I think that man was just overwhelmed and a little shy.
Well, maybe when we're done here, I think we just go. We find him, and I think we just ask him, like, what was wrong with my sales pitch? Because normally it works, and I think I'm not going to be able to let this go. I'm just telling everybody right now.
No, forget about him. He's no one.
All right.
And my sales pitch to him to make his bagel failed, too. I think he's just completely got a wall up. He just won't buy anything.
You know what? I don't back down from a challenge, and we are gonna sell him moisturizer by the end of this weekend. And Doogie, here, and I'll reach into my little caboodle that I have with me, then open it up and give pull out 5 samples of moisturizer and be like, you just have these, son. All right?
Oh my God, these samples are free?
Yeah, of course they are. They're samples.
Thank you. He's gonna start applying them immediately.
Okay, don't put too much on, Doogie. You don't want to clog your pores.
Okay.
He looks like a full clown.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy! So you're now getting a full beat. You're getting your face all.
Here, yes. Yeah.
That's not moisturizer. That's foundation.
Yeah.
Miss Jansson, was it? Do you have a compact or something? A mirror?
Of course. And Val starts to do your makeup.
Perfect.
Okay. At this moment, maybe Grace is kind of encouraging people to go off into little breakout groups where they can talk amongst themselves, share strategies. But of course, I want to move the focus to Gerson. You're headed back to your room, you said?
Yes, I'm going back to I'm fumbling with my keys, my hands visibly shaking. I'm determined to just look at the room that I'm staying and open that door and sleep for as long as I can.
Okay. You pass that front desk. The woman with the white hair and the tight bun just kind of nods at you as you go by. And you go upstairs. You're headed to room 241. And you turn the corner down a long hallway. There are paintings at intervals on the hallway, and you're down at the end.
Is it empty? What's the
Yeah, it's empty.
Nothing's happening there.
It's just a hallway.
Okay.
But you can make a spot hidden for me if you want to see if there's anything.
Sure.
If you're looking.
I just don't want to. I don't want there to be. I'm discombobulated visibly, and that's really not something that I've allowed people to sort of see. I'm broken. I'm starting to unravel, and I think seeing other people there will add to that unraveling. So I want to make sure I'm.
There's a smell of wood, of carpet, of underlying dust, kind of the astringent smell of rooms that maybe haven't been stayed in for a long time. You can tell that maybe this hotel is seasonal and it probably lays vacant a good portion of the year. And for the first time, you have the sense of this being a sort of a relic that you're staying in.
Yeah, I just make it to the door and I try to unlock the door, open the door, try to get in.
Your key finds the lock and opens up.
I look at what does the room look like?
There's a beige carpet on the floor, a bed with kind of brass posts. This is an old place, a scenic inn. It's playing up its rustic charm. There is a painting on the wall of a woodland scene. Tall trees, boulders. It looks rather like the landscape around the inn. There's a rotary telephone on a nightstand and a little lamp. And there's a door leading into a combination closet and bathroom with porcelain fixtures and a little silver tap. The toilet is so old, it's one of those ones where it's got a pull string to flush.
I move over to the window and I open the curtains and I'm trying to, without even thinking about it, I am trying to pinpoint where I saw these 5 figures, if I can see them from the viewpoint of my room.
Okay, you're now facing an altogether different direction from the Blueberry conference room. Mm-hmm. When you open the window, instantly you're spattered with rain. It's coming down so hard still. And moist mist wafts into the room. You smell even the sea. The touch of the sea is in the breeze. You're so close to the coast.
It's Maine after all.
It's Maine after all. And you smell foliage as well. It's so dark. It's kind of hard to see anything. This is another time where you might want to do a spot hidden.
I rolled a 25 and spot hidden is a 60.
Nice.
That's a hard success.
You don't see anything out there, really. The parking is around the way there, and the lot is rather small. You're kind of looking into the forest, and it goes up a hill. You're seeing the branches waving under the pelting rain. There's another low rumble of thunder. And that's when you see him. It looks like a man down there. It's a hard success. You can tell he's dressed in what looks like white linen shirt, sort of dungarees. He's facing away from you. He's just looking into the forest, standing very still. As you peer closer, that is when suddenly his head just turns slowly around and meets your gaze, looks back at you, and in the ambient light of the lamp in your room, you can see the makeup running off of his face in the rain. Roll sanity for me.
Oh my gosh. 32.
We're going to lose Gerson so fast.
This is, things are not looking great for our buddy Gerson.
Gerson.
Well, in indefinite insanity, you can still hang in there. It's just going to be a rough ride.
You can still, you're not out of the game. You're just,
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm afraid you're losing 2 more points of sanity.
Okay.
When you lose sanity, it always comes with an involuntary reaction. You already kind of improvised that last time when you ran out of the room. How do you think that manifests this time? It might be like you screaming or...
Okay, so what I just saw is someone turning around and makeup, sort of?
Yeah. You're seeing makeup cascading off their face. The ruby red lipstick on his mouth is like dripping down in a sort of a strange frown. It looks like dark eyeshadow is cascading off of each eye. The moisture of the rain is washing some dusky foundation off, and you can see the pallor of the skin underneath is like the pallor of a fish's belly.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, yes. So, yes, all of that like dripping, gooey stuff like not like physically knocks me back away from the window, the open window and the open curtain. There's images of like powders, dusts, just like stuff that I use every time, but then of death, of just like cadavers in my mind, not really placing a single person, just like images of like death.
Mm-hmm. That underlying musty smell, you now realize is concealing a smell of death. That may be part of why your gorge is rising right now.
Yes. And sort of that makes me nauseous, and I run to the bathroom and I vomit.
You vomit into the toilet.
Yes.
And as you're heaving there, your hand gropes over to the sink. And you didn't really unpack much, but you knocked something into the sink that you don't remember being there.
I look up to see
the bottle of Tylenol with 1 or 2 pills kind of
Ross.
circling the drain and going down the sink.
You monster.
Early birds always rise to the occasion for summer vacation planning because early gets you closer to the action. So don't be late. Book your next vacation early on Vrbo and save over $530 on week-long stays. Average savings $550. Select homes only. Minimum 7-day stay required.
Thanks so much for listening to Push the Roll with Ross Bryant. You can follow me on Instagram at RossBB. And if you enjoyed the show and want to shape future episodes, find us at patreon.com/pushtheroll. Subscribe, submit your title ideas, and help decide where our next roll takes us. Catch you next time.